It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hold up. My bad. We had a meeting, y'all. We had a meeting in the ladies' room. Be back real soon. We had a meeting in the ladies' room. Hold up. Okay. Hello. I'm here, y'all. Hold up. Are we here? We still not hearing shit. We had a meeting in the ladies' room. What's up, y'all? My bad. Hold up. Ooh, girl. What happened? I don't know. Oh, there you go. Girl, I didn't know. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Meeting in the ladies' room. Okay, what's up, y'all? I'm back. Okay, hi, everybody. What's going on? It's your girl BondyBlue, and I'm back for another BondyBlue show. That's right, girl. We're here so that I can get my opinions and my commentary on whatever's going down on the internets, girl. All right? It's just my opinion. It's just a little bit of the life I've lived, girl. All right? That's all I got to give, and not much more. I hope y'all are having a good day. It's good to see everybody. Happy Tuesday. Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you being here, girl. Okay? All right. So today, girl, where do I want to start? Let's start with Ryan Davis because, we talked about Ryan Davis in my last live. Y'all remember my last live? We were talking about Ryan Davis doing an interview with Shannon Sharp and basically calling his 10-year-old daughter a gold digger. Okay. Well, more information has come to the surface because my good girl, okay, Dominique Morgan said that Ryan Davis' baby mama came to the front in her comments. And this is what she had to say.
I just wanted to share this. This woman has identified herself as the mother of Ryan Davis's daughter and children. And she commented on a video like day before last, and we had some interaction. But she commented very publicly on this video yesterday, and it has maybe like 2,000 likes to it on TikTok and multiple responses. And so I feel comfortable amplifying it here on Instagram. I did my due deals with her screen name. Like, he intentionally leaves names out in certain ways, which he being Ryan, which is gaggy in regards to him letting them use the picture of his daughter. And even someone said he talked about the age of his mother when the age his mother was when she first had a child, but he intentionally leaves out the age of his father when he got her pregnant. But the mother shares the daughter doesn't feel protected. She is now 11. She knows about this social media discourse. So Ryan getting online and y'all just don't understand what I'm saying and y'all are missing the point. Your daughter is landing on the point. So even if we missed it, there's someone who you should really focus on and make sure that they understand exactly what you meant to say. And she's like, we don't ask him for nothing. He moved away when the child was 3. There's more here. At the end of the day, instead of sitting next to Shannon Sharp, who has his own work to do on himself, on his relationship to black women, on his relationship to his fucking self, amen. You need to go sit with that lady, Ryan. Or at least go sit.
As the mother, my daughter wasn't protected in this situation at all, explaining to an 11-year-old who has stumbled across her face on social media as to why her face is all over strangers' pages and why the father said her father said what he said when in fact she doesn't even ask for things from him, has been the final straw. It's cut off, so I'm paraphrasing. This narrative that we were together then broke up, and the relationship changed, by the way. The of them all false. Something about of them all false. The stories are false. She was 3 when he moved away, and we never lived together. This entire situation has been very hurtful and traumatic for my daughter. For my daughter. Okay? Never say anything, but when it comes to my kids, like she's saying, I don't normally be saying shit, right? But when it comes to my kids, right? Mind you, and this is what I can't stand about a lot of comedians, because you niggas hate women, right? Y'all hate women. Y'all can't stand women. Y'all are always mad about women, complaining about women. Y'all don't like women for whatever fucking reason. Y'all have been trained and all of that to hate everything that is feminine. So y'all hate women. Y'all hate girls. They work on y'all nerves. They always want something from y'all, always trying to manipulate y'all, right? All of that. Yet and still, you use your daughter and your baby mama and your mama as content for your comedy show. So
I love
let's
my
listen.
children.
Let's listen.
I love them.
I'm not going to play the clip because Ryan Davies might try to come for my neck. Okay? He has a YouTube special. He tried to get it to Netflix. The nigga said he wasn't funny enough. So, you know, that's sad. Now he's over here on YouTube, and he went to Club Shay Shay and everybody else so he can pub this comedy show. And all comedians talk about their family and talk about, you know, their lives and shit. But when you, like, that's why I say, y'all, it's just jokes. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's literally people getting up on stages and projecting what they want you to believe out to the public. The fuck? Sitting up there, it's just jokes. Girl, it's never just jokes. It's never just jokes. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Be fucking for real. Stop being so slow. Ugh. Yuck. Ew. Let's listen.
I hate feeling like I failed them, though, because
You can hear the nigga, right? Okay.
and their mother didn't work out. I wanted to give my children a 2-parent household like I grew up in. My parents were married almost 40 years. I wanted that for my
He looks like a little T-Rex, you know, with the small arms and a big old head. I'm sorry, y'all. That's how he looks. Like his little arms. I'm sorry.
children, and it's not going to work. And I tell you this, if you're out here co-parenting and raising your children with somebody and y'all aren't together, always respect the other parent, because you never know what can happen. I had to learn this the hard way. A little bit after my son was born, due to complications of giving birth, the mother of my children lost a ton of blood and went into a coma. And because she was raised Jehovah's Witness, her mother wouldn't do a blood transfusion to save her life because it's against their religion. And because we were not married, I had no say on whether the doctors could save her life or not. And I started thinking about all the little petty shit that I was doing that was keeping us from being the best parents we could be. And now I'm looking at her in our hospital bed thinking, damn, I would have never done any of that if I had thought for 1 second that you could possibly fucking die and leave a nigga full custody. Like, I was so scared. 2 kids by myself. I'm not that kind of nigga, bro. I was scared. And for real, yeah. But she survived though. Won't he do it? Listen.
And this is why when y'all ask me questions like, Bondi, why don't you want the girls to get married? Bondi, why do you think it's crazy for somebody to get pregnant? Because niggas plot on you like this. Niggas plot on you like this, girl. They want to get you pregnant, okay? They want you to have a baby. Act like they want to be somebody fucking daddy. So they put a baby. She didn't even want the baby, y'all. She didn't want to get pregnant. This is why you don't have, that's why you don't have babies that you don't want. That's why you don't have babies for no man. That's ridiculous. You have got to stop self-abandoning, bitches. Listen to me. This is self-abandonment. That's going to be the phrase this show. Self-abandonment. Ask yourself, journal prompt, everybody in the room. Are you self-abandoning? Which means, are you harming yourself, putting yourself behind other people, putting other people ahead of you? Are you leaving yourself behind? Are you like, oh girl, I want this man more than I care about you. So I got to leave you back there and run to this man. Because, bitch, who can I run to? Since apparently I cannot run to myself. Do not self-abandon. Stop it. Did you hear what this nigga said? That lady almost died in childbirth for children that she didn't even really want. And then he left her to raise the child. All for him to come back and call the child a gold digger. Because the child only knows him as a financial provider. Let's listen to him say how his woman has kids for a man that he breaks. Girl! And look at the way Shannon Sharp frames this shit. Shannon Sharp ain't shit. Shannon Sharp ain't shit. Do you hear me? Shannon Sharp ain't shit. Y'all really don't see, cause it's a lot of y'all bitches. You was on the internet when Shannon Sharp got caught out with his pants down with that 19-year-old girl that had to pay her all the millions of dollars and shit, retired her from OnlyFans, and y'all was online talking about, oh, Shannon, if only you had listened, Shannon. If only you had done what Monique told you and got you a good old black lady to go rub your penis on. She would have called you a nigga for not as much. It would have been a way cheaper price for you to be called a raggedy nigga. And ain't that some shit? That is what they will use to degrade black women. Oh, black women do too much arguing. Black women do too much talking back. Black women will emasculate you. Also, you can go pay millions in dollars for a white child to do it. These niggas cannot be saved. Stop trying to save them. These niggas cannot be saved, girl. Do not save them. They do not want to be saved.
He didn't want children. I wanted children.
So you don't force the kids on her. Now
She had children for me.
Yes.
And now I'm not.
He's so Listen to me. This is how niggas think. You could say whatever you want to say. It's how niggas think. In this moment, right now, what he just said. Look at me. My arms are little. My head is big. You can't see my dick past my belly. And this girl who did not want to have a baby almost died in childbirth for me. I am ugly. And she did such a dangerous thing for me. I would never do such things for her, let alone a nigga that looked like me. I would not do this for her. I would not do this for anybody, but I specifically would not do this for a nigga that looks like me. And can y'all imagine things that I thought when I was a kid only happened to niggas like Nick Cannon? You know, you had to be a player, a pimp, a nerd turned good guy turned snake in the grass. You have to be a certain type of nigga in order for you to have women willing to die via childbirth, to bring big head babies into the world for you to abandon. That only happens to the most pimps of pimps. Only the biggest of niggas, okay? The longest of dicks. The most charismatic niggas are able to just get plethoras of dumb bitches to have babies for them. I mean, literally, bitches be out here dying. Her body is never the same. Some girls, coochie all so fucked up, she had to have surgery to reconstruct the shit. And they do this for us. For us. Funky feet. Musty smelling. Face only a mother could love. Ass niggas.
Here.
Yeah. Like my granny used to say, you ought to be beaten, made to stay.
But you see what the funny part about this?
I'm sorry. Who said that? Because I'm so sorry.
Not here.
Yes.
And now I'm not here.
Yeah. Like my granny used to say, you ought to be beaten, made to stay.
But you
Your granny said that you should be beat and made to stay? Is that what she said about men who abandon their kids? Reminds me of The Color Purple. I don't think y'all should make these niggas stay. I don't. I think when you make them stay, they make you regret it.
See what the funny part about
Let
this
'em go.
is? I'm in my 20s. The world is my oyster. I ain't even realizing what I'm.
The world has never been his oyster before. Niggas who have never gotten pussy thrown at them quite this much is getting the most pussy that they've ever seen in their life thrown at them. They cannot pass this type of pussy throwage up. It's constant. Can't give this up.
Putting her through. Cause I'm like, cause we tried.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It ain't like I didn't try.
Right.
But so like I'm not seeing things from her perspective because I'm sending money back. I'm getting joint accounts, giving you access to all the money anytime you want to. Like I never played with her like that. I've never played her.
So you're not there, so you give everybody money, and yet you come back around and call your little girl a gold digger that only calls you when she wants something, nigga. She don't know you. What else is she supposed to call you for? Jokes? Your winning personality or some shit?
And like she's always had access. So whenever
Y'all, that's a dog whistle. That's meant to say, yeah, you raggedy black bitches, I'm giving you money, bitch, even though I know it takes way more to take care of a child than money, and sending you money is the least a nigga could do because I don't have to be there every day, all day, having kids needing and wanting from me and not getting validation in return for doing the shit because if I'm not getting validation, I don't want to do it. Look how I'm handling my 10-year-old daughter right now. She not making me feel good about myself when she called me and asked me for shit that she needs because I'm her fucking daddy.
but that's when it was eating me.
The little girl said she ain't call you and ask you for nothing. I just want to reference that what we read earlier. The mama said the little girl don't even like to call him and ask him for nothing. And I wouldn't call him and ask him for anything either. If I was the little girl, I wouldn't even want nothing from the nigga. After this, when cause I'm that petty. And I am the daughter that came to that conclusion. My daddy used to like dangle money and all of that over my head too. Like, you know what I mean? I wanted to go to a college he didn't want me to go to. That nigga told me, I'm not helping you at all. If you go back to Georgia, I'm not helping you at all. So if you go, you're going to have to pay for everything on your own. And I said, cool, I got a job. I'll work it out. You know what that nigga said? And you can't take your car either. And then I was like, I can't be trying to get around on the motor. I can't be trying to get around on the motor because, you know, you can get raped waiting for the last motor train leaving the mall, you know, from your job when you go to college. It's only because, you know, I feel like a bitch got mad, you know, energy spiritually walking behind them when they out here in the world and shit. Because my God, on today, that nigga had me catching the motor at 11 o'clock at night. That's why he got me the car in the first place. I should have called that puss ass nigga bluff. But you know what? But I eventually become the woman that I'm not asking you for a motherfucking thing. Niggas act, what? You know how many times I've been called big money by a lame ass nigga? That's how I figured out what that was. Niggas just come up to you at bars out of nowhere because you're not looking for a nigga or waiting for a nigga to come pay for your drink. Because you automatically go up to the bar, order what you want, order something for your homegirl. These niggas walk up to you, oh, what's up, big money? If you don't get the fuck away from me. Y'all play too many games. Y'all don't know whether y'all want us to have money or not have money. Y'all don't know whether y'all want us to be digging for gold you niggas don't really have or needing y'all for every fucking thing. Y'all are confusing. Y'all talk about women are confusing. There's nothing more confusing than niggas that want you to be a virgin and a slut. Niggas that want, you know what I'm saying? Niggas that want you to go 50-50 and niggas that want you to submit. Y'all... This is why I promote women doing whatever the fuck they need to do for themselves. Because ain't nobody got time to be hip-hop, scotching and shit trying to figure out what you want. Now these new niggas out here, y'all want bitches to not have no niggas on their body count. Weird ass shit. Nigga, I'm almost 40 years old. You what? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to, pussy ass nigga? What? Sitting there, and you know how many niggas be on, like, and this is not a black people thing for real, right? It's really not a black people thing for real. It's more like a white people thing. White dudes be over there talking about, yeah, I mean, I just feel like I have a low body count. So, you know, I feel like the women, the only reason you have a low body count is because nobody wants to fuck you. Nobody wants to fuck you. That's the reason why you've made it a good thing now. It didn't used to be a good thing for y'all niggas to be unfuckable. That used to be a bad trait. Red flag. Nobody wants to fuck you. Back to somebody else that people, you know, if you didn't make them laugh, nobody would want to fuck you.
What was eating me up was like, I always wanted the family unit. That's what I wanted. She knew I wanted that.
Yes.
And she was willing to give
you that, even though she didn't want that.
For herself necessarily.
Yeah.
And by the time I came around to understanding that all I have to do is come here and make this whole. When I came back,
she didn't want you.
She didn't want nothing. She didn't want nothing to do with it. And I gave her a pretty good deal.
A pretty good deal? You could just hear the hubris. The hubris. Y'all can keep playing all y'all want to. Money is cute and all of that. But when it comes to raising kids, the actual energy that needs to be put forth, the everyday, all day, when the bitch didn't even want the baby in the first place, no, you're not giving a better deal. If you don't come pick her up and take her with you for months at a time, you're not giving anybody a good deal. That's not a good deal for her. It's a good deal for you. And you think just because you are giving her money that was supposed to mean that you're giving her such a great deal. No, a good deal is a nigga that's giving you money and helping with the kids. That's a good deal. This is a ripoff. If we being real, this is a ripoff.
I came back, I was like, look, we're going to live together. We're going to raise the children together. You ain't got to work. I'm going to pay for everything.
Why would we live together? We don't even go together. What are you talking about, Ryan? Y'all didn't even go together. That lady said y'all didn't even go together. How you going to come back talking about I'm going to move in? Nigga, what? Sound like you was gone for a long time, came back and decided you was going to dictate some shit. Nigga, you don't even go here. Don't go here. And that's the reason why I say all the time, women, when y'all have kids, you know, I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do because I feel like you should go get your back blown out as much as you need to. I just feel like you shouldn't bring that nigga home with you. I'm sorry. If you already have kids, if you don't have like a real good grasp on how that man is, please stop bringing these weird ass niggas that's in competition with your kids around you. Please stop. Anytime a man is coming into a situation and needs to, like, he's going to try to assert dominance over you and your kids. And, like, I know y'all think, oh, people need discipline and da-da-da. Bitch, you can provide discipline. Don't nobody need for no random nigga off the street to be trying to assert dominance over children that he don't have a real, you know, care or emotional connection to. Because niggas that's really the daddy don't have a care or emotional connection. Look how this nigga handled his daughter on the internets, on the webs. Forever to be seen by the foreverness of niggerdom. We're always going to be able to pull up clips. If they don't erase it like they did Tory Lane's criminal history off the internet, there will always be examples.
Personal trainer, I'll get you a personal chef.
That's some other shit. That y'all heard that? That's some other, y'all heard that? He gonna get her a personal trainer and a personal chef. Excuse me, who the fuck told you that I needed to get in shape? Who you talking to? Now you up here calling me fat. Y'all can say what y'all want to. This nigga called that lady fat just then. I'ma play it again.
Together we're gonna raise the children.
Nigga, you need a personal trainer. Still.
Together, you ain't gotta work. I'm gonna pay for everything. I'll get you a personal trainer. I'll get you a personal chef to teach you how to, you know, cook. And
she said, I want my personal space.
Yeah, and she.
Did he just say he gonna get her a chef to teach her how to cook? Because apparently, even though you haven't been living with her all of this time, she needs somebody to teach her how to cook. Yo, this nigga is throwing slugs. He is throwing slugs.
It's like, and she was more or less like, that's it. I was like, God, this lady don't want no parts of me.
No.
She don't want no parts of me.
Was that hard for you? Because you said in the beginning you wanted that, she didn't. Now that you wanted it and she didn't, was that hard? Now did you see the flips that now you?
The whole time she didn't want it. What you mean? It ain't nothing flip. The lady been not wanting shit from the beginning.
You see what she was going through?
Nope, still didn't see it. All I can think about is I lost my family. That's all I can think about.
Damn.
That's all I can say. That's why I give people the space for growth.
Y'all, there's no such thing, space for growth. People don't grow out of this type of selfishness and entitlement. Do y'all know how, do you know what men have to go? Men have to almost die. Men have to have strokes where the only people left around him is the people he was abusing, his wife, his children, right? You have to almost die, right? And I mean, really, usually men only change when God threatens to take their life from them. Men don't just change because it's a pattern of behavior that's become tiring and I need to change. The only time that has happened, I almost feel like Method Man might be the only nigga in the history again of niggerdom that I've ever heard say I decided when I made 40, I needed to grow up and I needed to have these things, checkmark, benchmarked. And I accomplished all of those things and I'm a better man for it. Nobody else has ever, nobody. And then we saw it before he told us. That's another thing. We saw Method Man change before Method Man said anything to anybody about what he planned to do. That's how you know it's real. Because somebody came to you after you saw the fruits of their labor and was like, yeah, I decided that I was going to make changes. You didn't just say bullshit to people and not, do it. And this is what I'm talking about with Ryan. You just talking. This conversation, and this is why they think they're so smart. Because his conversation is framed as if this is something he's learned from. He has not. He's actually not only still perpetrating the same bullshit as he's talking about this woman and his child, but he's framing it as if this is something he's learned from and grown from, and now he's different. He's not. He's actually working in, throwing slugs at his child's mother and his child in the interview, and his mama. Nigga throwing slugs at everybody, but acting like, but yes, this is something I've grown from. Naji Ramba. Namaraji, okay? Naji Ramba. Ooh, ooh.
Was not always a good person.
Right.
And the funny part is, it wasn't that I was being a bad person.
Right.
I just I lacked empathy. I could not.
I don't know, bro. I feel like lacking empathy makes you a bad person. I think you can grow from being a bad person and become a better person. But I'ma just go ahead and tell y'all, lack of empathy makes you a bad person. I know y'all don't want to be real with y'all selves because people don't like to be real with themselves. But nah, y'all be some fucked up people. Just in general. Yeah, not y'all, But yeah, this nigga, and people like him. Yeah, lacking empathy. If you lack empathy, you are in fact a bad person. I need everybody to become one with this fact. If you don't like the fact that you're being called a bad person, be a better person.
I see somebody else's perspective.
Right.
So, so it took some growing up for me to be like, because I know all I could see was what I was going through. It wasn't a walk in the park from my end either. She was not making everything easy for me on my end. And I had to sit there and go, Ryan, what is it like being her? What is it like being her? You're doing these things that you feel like make life easier for her because these are the things you would appreciate. But what would she appreciate? What could you have done to make these 10, 11 years that much easier for her? Because it wasn't always money that would have done it for her. There were so many things. There was a certain level of, just showing up that she need. She don't need split custody. She needs when it feels like it's too much.
Somebody come get you. You need to come get the kids.
I need to come get the kids. I had them the last weekend. That ain't got nothing to do with her being overwhelmed right now. So I see all the stuff I do. She see all the time she's overwhelmed.
she's
No, you see all the stuff you pay for. She sees all the time that she has to spend doing shit on her own because you're not there helping her.
like, yeah, I see the stuff you do, but you don't see how much I do.
Not even that he talked to his homegirl. I don't know how maybe he went to therapy. I don't know how he came. I mean, he's not an idiot. His whole comedy is supposed to be intelligent. He's so smart. He's so smart. The funny thing about smart niggas is that they don't see their blind spots. Like niggas like him, they don't see the blind spot. The blind spot is that I can tell that you're understanding everything he's saying. He understands. So that means you know what you're doing. That means you know what you're doing. And so in this interview, as I said, as I pointed out some of these slugs that you're throwing, what does that mean? That means that you're not being emotionally honest. That means you're full of shit. That means you actually are pretending as if you mean well when you actually mean harm. Even in this moment.
And the thing is, I do, but I didn't give her
didn't,
flowers
right,
ever
at that time.
And the funny part
Not at that time. He said ever. He said ever.
is, I didn't give her flowers because I was being an asshole.
Why were you that way?
What would you that way? What you mean? What do you mean? What do I tell y'all? Y'all are not beating the allegations. Fat, black, ugly. If you grew up feeling any of those things as a child, separately or all together, if nobody was offsetting that and telling you that you were beautiful or that you were amazing or pouring into you in order to offset for that, if you did not have somebody offsetting for how you were being made to feel about yourself, you are going to grow into an insufferable human being. And I hate to say it, but this is usually like the job of a mother. And this is what we talk about, and this is just what it is. Mothers are usually the ones that provide self-esteem. So when people's mamas decide they're not going to do the job, they grow up to be people that felt terrible about themselves growing up. And when they're an adult and they accomplish things that make them feel better about themselves, they still haven't built up the internal world. They still haven't built from a foundation. Everything is surface level. Nothing is actually internal. That's why I said I liked Will and Jada so much, and people just jump off the ledge with that. But they're like some of the only people I've ever seen use their money to actually try to fix whatever is happening in the foundation of their psyche. So that they can, because people don't be using their money to make them better. Like, this is ridiculous that you would have money and sit up here and talk about how accomplished you are and how successful you are, and you do something so, like, just so gutter. Y'all, it's such a gutter. Gutter. It's gutter, girl. It's gutter. It's gutter. It is gutter to be cruel. It is gutter to fuck over your kids like this. Oh my gosh, shout out to the men who are not like this, okay? Because y'all think I'm always talking shit about niggas, but shout out to my cousin, okay? My cousin came over to my house this week with his 3 beautiful children, and they were playing with my dog's child. I had a smile on my face the whole time. I was like, we gotta go skating. We should go camping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I feel like I don't know if I can handle all of your kids all the time. But if you're here, you know what I'm saying? I might take, one of them, okay, or maybe 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I can take all 3 of them at the same time for a long period of time without no help, child. That's scary. I pray for y'all. But the way my cousin was talking to me and turned around and asked his kids, how can I be a better dad? I want to make sure that I'm being, a good dad to y'all. And I told him, I said, just the fact that you even asked, that you care about that, means that you're doing a good job. And, this is the cousin that introduced me to my husband. He and my husband best friends in college. So, this is my nigga, right? This is my guy. When I tell everybody the reason why I know men the way I do is because I was the cool girl in a way of my cousin. You know what I'm saying? I'm hanging with my boy cousins. I'm hanging, my best friends are boys. Like, and then I'm dating girls. So I'm around boys. I'm around men. my dad, his friends. Like I was just always, my parent. I was always around men. I understand and I get what be going on with men. Okay? It is what it is. But when I tell you I was so emotional about it, like about him, inquiring and then listening to me and the way we were talking, I love him. I love him so much. Like, I swear. I love my family, but like, my cousin Jermaine is just like such a, I don't know how to explain it, but if you could have like a soul twin or something, like a bookend, like he's that for me. And that's why I be like, y'all have no idea how I actually feel about men. But I have a high level of understanding of what niggas are supposed to be doing, okay? Because even when niggas was abusive, they was doing more than you bitch ass niggas are doing. And so that's why my bar for what I feel like men should be out here doing, my bar is high. My bar is high. And my bar gonna stay high. Okay? And you can be mad all you want to, but it is exactly what it is. And most of the time, motherfuckers is mad that my bar is not low.
I just didn't want to give her the
And
satisfaction.
they mad that I'm telling y'all not to have y'all bars low. Pick that shit up off the floor.
Hurt people.
True.
I couldn't have my family. You don't get.
No, you will. You have, but no.
Nah, you don't get.
Damn right.
I'm sorry.
You heard it. He said he's sorry.
I'm sorry.
That's coach.
Don't tell us, punk ass nigga. Go tell that to your daughter.
Book Talk is
Go
full of
tell that to your daughter. Don't tell that to us. And then this was his ultimate response.
Have people always been this stupid? I didn't know.
Oh.
I didn't know. I've
Now we're
cultivated
stupid.
an audience of people who can critically think. So maybe I've been in a bubble. I didn't know people were this stupid. Why ain't y'all warn me? I'm in the comment section of these Shannon Sharp clips, and I'm like, I know they're captioned a certain way, but you can hear me in the video. You can hear me in the video. Let me give you an example of what I mean. There's a video going around about Drewski. In the video, I say, I defend comedy over anything. I'm more of a comedian than I am a person. When people say offensive stuff, I'll be like, was it funny? I actually like the way he put that together. And then people got from that I'm hating on Drewski. And that I think we should worry about how offended people are when it comes to comedy. I didn't say that. I literally don't say it in the video. And in the video, Shannon Sharp
He's making this about Drewski and not about his daughter. Are we serious right now?
has a smooth face. Do y'all know he has a beard now? He has a full beard. So the interview was like 2 months ago. How could I be talking about Drewski's pastor sketch 2 months ago when it came out a few days ago? People's inability to critically think is like crazy. I'm like, nah, have people always been this stupid? And I just shielded myself from it, or is this the thing? Also, the video.
Comedy over everything is weird. It is because y'all's comedy is harmful. It's injurious comedy. Injurious comedy. Comedy that is meant to injure in order to bolster your own confidence or to draw you closer to other people. Because I tell y'all all the time, niggas have to, in fact, humiliate black women and black girls or black children. They have to humiliate in order to be, offered entry level into, the group of He-Man woman haters, the black version.
About my daughter. People are like, I'm calling my daughter a gold digger. I'm blaming her and all
You
kinds of stuff. In the
did.
video, I literally say she used to be a daddy's girl. And the reason it became transactional is because, and I could see that she still wants to be a daddy's girl, but there's a fear to get close to me because that closeness was
Yes, we heard you talking out of both sides of your neck, but you still framed the conversation and said it how you said it because you knew it would get a lot of clicks and views. You knew it was rage bait. to frame a conversation about a fucking 10-year-old like she was running your pockets for designer bags and shoes and clothes and shit, and you rich daddy Warbucks that's never around but always got a black credit card. That's not even really the situation for real, if we being honest about how much money you probably fucking making. But you frame that entire conversation in a fucked up way, and then you put a picture of your little girl up there for people to talk about bad like that. And you know how these conversations about black women being gimme girls and having high expectations and looking for men to be buying them stuff. They're having conversations right now about how the young girls are trying to get too much out of these little boys and all of that. The little girls is worrying about tricking. And you just framed your daughter in that same vein, and you knew everybody was going to think about that. You're online, nigga. You know how this works. You know how this works. Stop playing in our face. Like, because yeah, okay, I brought the thoughtful aspects of it on the back end. It doesn't change the impact of what you said and how it was displayed all over the internet. And also, I was clocking all of the ways that you were still talking shit about that lady. How you know how that lady cook if you ain't never home? If you don't live with her? If y'all not together?
Taken away before. I say that in the video, which means I'm not blaming her. I'm talking about the lack of safety that I've made her feel that I'm trying to get back. How did that turn into being about the child? I'm saying to fathers that don't put yourself in a position to where you have to win your children back. That's the conversation. I know it's captioned a certain way, but you can hear me say these things. People's inability to critically think, is this the norm? Have people been this stupid the whole time? And because I sectioned myself off to a certain part of social media, because you have to be able to critically think to even enjoy my comedy. Did I make an audience for myself that where I could not see how stupid people are nowadays? I don't mean to call y'all stupid. It's just like the inability to critically think to me means you're kind of dumb. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Have people all
Now, I call people stupid all the time. I don't mince words. I call motherfuckers dumb. I talk about how everybody need to be reading, because I really do have conversations with people, and I'm just like, what the, like, why are you this hostile and this wrong at the same time? Right? However, in this situation, where's the original clip? Where's the original clip? Because the truth of the matter is, y'all, I talked about this shit before everybody else, and then everybody else started talking about it. Where is it at? Because I want to go to the original one, because I want to listen to it one more time before we move on from here. Because him acting like we're slow and we're dumb because we listened to what he said and felt like he was talking out of both sides of his neck, both putting a target on his daughter's back while trying to clean it up on the back end. I think that's how we felt. I think that's how we felt. Hold up, let me see if I find it. If I can find it. If I can find it, my Lord. Girl. Okay, hold up. Because I thought I had saved it on the Instagram. Let me see. Where is it at? And Dominique Morgan brought up another thing.
My daughter.
Hold up, yeah. It says, a father's heartbreak. Daughter's love becomes transactional. First of all, it frames you as the fucking victim. And you played into that when you talked about how much of a heartbreak it was. How she sees you now. How she comes to you transactionally. Oh, my heart's broken. My heart's broken, you guys. Hold up.
Went from I love my dad to let me see what I can get out of him.
It went from I love my dad to let me see what I can get out of him. You are framing it as if that little girl is intentionally trying to rob you.
And when she started looking at me as access to like material things.
You were an ATM. Now all of a sudden you weren't dad, you were an ATM.
The people that listened to this and didn't see the picture thought that this little girl was a teenager coming to this man about brands and shit, labels, cars, $2,000 cell phones and shit. This little girl, if she was coming to you about anything, would be coming to you about dolls, about toys, maybe a tablet or two. You supposed to be out in the world making all of this fucking money for your kids, and you can't afford to provide these things. Let me tell y'all something. Whenever a man is thinking like this, it is because he doesn't want his daughter to believe that she deserves things. Because if she believes that she deserves things, that means that you're going to have to provide it. And you don't want to have to provide things to any woman without getting something in return, because you at heart are a transactional human being. And a lot of men are, which is why they leave women when women have children, because women have to focus on the children.
Broke me.
And then it broke you. More victimization of yourself. More victimizing yourself and painting your daughter as a villain that's breaking your heart, okay? And intentionally hurting you by trying to see how much money she can get out of you. You want to continue to act like we the slow motherfuckers?
Because it was like, I only want to be around him if I can get something out of him.
So let me ask
I
you.
only want to be around him if I can get something out of him. Is that what your daughter told you? Where did you get that from? Where did you get that from? What about your relationship with your daughter, since you're always out of town, made you feel that way? And can you tell us when she was a daddy's girl? When?
This, did you sit down and have a conversation? How did you come to this realization that it was, yes, this is my child, but my child only wants to be around me because of what the access that she has to things, perfume, jewelry, clothes, makeup, whatever the case may be.
And look how he let him frame that question. So you think this 10-year-old little girl that we looking at is coming to him for jewelry, makeup, perfume, other name brand things? You think the 10-year-old is coming to him for that?
It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because it's like,
Oh my God, it's so sad for my kids to want me to provide them the lifestyle that I afford the women I fuck. Ugh. Don't they know? Don't they know that you can only get money and access out of men when you're fucking them? Don't they know this? Ugh.
it's heartbreaking because it's like, my daughter saved my life. I'm not a very motivated person. And when we went and got
So the relationship with your daughter started out transactional because you viewed her as a tool to push you, because you weren't self-motivated. So you needed a child in order to motivate you. I used to be with a man like that. He kept, like, I would rather you get pregnant without me being, without us being married, because that would push me to do what I needed to do. That sounds stupid. Fuck no. I tell y'all, I motherfucking birth control like Tic Tacs. I wish the fuck I would have.
that ultrasound, and they said it's a girl. I knew I couldn't be a mediocre man anymore because it would affect how she viewed men in general.
And you've already affected how she views men in general, because now she views them as people that only come around when they want to do a photo op or when they want to feed their ego. And they'll give me money, but it's only to feed their ego. Make them feel like, they're a great guy.
And then she'd have been okay with that.
And she would be okay with a mediocre man. And
I don't need to go through all of this. That the first minute and 30 seconds was enough to prove that his response of calling us all stupid was fucking ridiculous. We weren't confused, nigga. We weren't confused. You're talking out of both sides of your neck and you think that we stupid. Let me tell you something. A man like that plays so many mind games. I couldn't imagine wanting to be in a relationship with him because he plays so many mind games. And that's another, I have been in relationships with people like that. Men who play mind games like that, y'all, it is so abusive psychologically to be in a relationship with somebody that's always trying to play a mind game with you so that they can feel better about themselves. Because that's what they do. They feel ugly. They feel unattractive. They have to dominate you in some way. A lot of women are innately smart and a lot of women are able to do a lot of things, multitask, keep a good job. She's smart. She keeps herself together. Whatever it is, women will have a whole bunch of shit going for them, and niggas will feel inferior in some type of way. So instead of stepping their cookies up before they crumble, the niggas will make you feel bad about yourself and have you questioning yourself. That way you could feel less stable and they can feel a little bit better. It's weird. It's weird, it's played, it's obvious, and I'm done talking about that weird ass nigga, okay? I'm done, but that's weird ass nigga, okay? Let's move on. Now, I wanted to play this clip last week and I didn't get a chance to. Hold up, let me get this off the screen. LaToya Luckett gets real about relationships, reveals that she once walked away after a partner told her to give up her career. I wonder if it was Tommy, because y'all know, because T.I. and Tiny was over there toe fucking bitches allegedly, we didn't get the remainder of T.I. and Tiny Family Hustle show that used to be on VH1. And we loved that show because it also had LaToya Luckett and Monica, just other people was on the show with their family dynamics as well. And it was so cute and we all enjoyed it. And then allegedly T.I., and Tiny was over there, having sex parties and toe fucking hoes, and then show goes away. So we never got to see the breakdown. And LaToya Luckett and her husband at the time, Tommy, big head ass nigga, his head was, a nigga head that's bigger at the top than it is, anywhere else. Like they got that hump around the top of the head. That nigga head was huge. Anyway, I hope that this is about him, because I always wanted to know what kind of happened between them. Because like, bitch, I'm nosy, right? Let's see.
But I do believe that it should be equal when it comes to, if I have a successful, thriving career, you also be supportive. Not just the woman always backing down because, the man, he's the man and he should be the breadwinner. Like, what about what I want to do in life as well?
Yeah.
So have you ever felt like you had to sacrifice your dreams or what you were doing?
When are they going to get me on these panels? Like, do I have to reach out to them? Is that how this happens? Like, I have to reach out to y'all to get me on panels like this? Because I feel like my perspective is not something I often hear from women, especially in these spaces. I don't know. Maybe I'm not a good fit.
Doing for a relationship?
I've actually had a man tell me that I needed to let go of my career.
Your
What
career.
you mean by that?
Full blown, said it. I think this, I would prefer you to just kind of be with me, and
Whoa.
you could, I don't even know if he said I would take care of you in the conversation.
Just be with me.
And I was like one of the people that didn't hear that.
Yeah.
But what I do know he said was, I want you to, let go of your career. And I was like,
I was just about to say, I think this is Slim Thug, because only Slim Thug would ask you to give up your career and not actually offer to secure you. Okay?
I'm sorry, come again?
But I do believe that.
Because
the audacity.
The audacity. And I felt that wasn't fair.
Can I clap?
And I'm so glad that I didn't do that. And that was my last, I think I left.
Right after that?
Oh, we have a panel. I'm sorry. I'm talking about, this is Madame Noir. Like, this is a magazine. They're not, I don't feel like this is an always thing they're doing here. People do specialized conversations and shit. I'm talking about with like, Essence and, Madame Noir, like, stuff like that. I have my own panel, the Ooh Ladies First panel. Okay. We come back February 5th, Thursday nights. We also are planning our first live show, okay, in Atlanta in May. We'll let you guys know when we start selling tickets, but we're working on it, girl.
Right after that,
Wow.
we were no longer. But when you tell me I got to let go of me, and here's the other thing.
Sound like narcissism.
Here's a lot of that, and here's the other part. It's different when someone like an Aisha Curry has made a decision to say, babe, I'm a sacrifice. I'm going to make the decision
On my own.
To sacrifice and be there for you, and raise the, be there for the kids and be present when you have to go and do what you got to do for us.
Right.
You know what I mean? Completely different thing. When someone says, I'm gonna need you to leave that behind.
Yeah.
because I need, because
The audacity.
the audacity, you know what I mean? And I don't know. And maybe it's the consideration, maybe it's the way they say it.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, what does my life look like?
Right.
If I'm doing that?
Well,
Because this is
now-
a big change for me,
yeah.
especially for me. I've been doing this since I was 12.
And would you feel comfortable?
Would I feel comfortable? Are you gonna get paid for the therapy sessions? Because
Yeah.
it's gonna be something. That's a big adjustment to make.
But also,
So-
you just become altogether tied to that person.
Yeah.
Right.
You have no autonomy. You get to a point where you just lose autonomy.
And what happens when you change your mind on me?
Yeah, because do you trust the person enough to even
Yeah.
do that much?
Yeah, but like I said, because I don't want nobody to get offended. If you, ladies and gentlemen, because there are husbands that have said, you know what, babe,
That's right.
go get it, and I got this at the house.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna be there for you. So it can go both ways.
Yeah.
But I feel like what does that conversation look like? You know what I mean? And how is it being presented? You know what I mean? But if that other person who is being asked is in full support to make that sacrifice, then I'm gonna no judgment. But for me, and the way it was said, it was kind of like, you know,
Yeah.
kick that little thing
That's
to the
good.
curb.
Yeah.
You know.
Girl, people be wanting you to give yourself up for their little love, and that's because they want you to be a servant, girl. They want you to be maid, mattressing, and muling for dick, girl. That's what they want you to do. They want you to give up your life for some penile, okay, infusions. All right, let's move on to problematic penile infusions. So y'all know I normally don't talk about these ghetto ass people up here, but girl, sometimes we have to because I'm trying to reach the younger girls, and I'm trying, if I could catch y'all before y'all go down this pathway, before y'all end up like these girls, y'all think they doing well online. Apparently, some of them getting shitted on for money. We don't want to go there, girl. There are other ways, right? Y'all don't like L'Oreal. Y'all don't like L'Oreal's voice. Y'all don't like L'Oreal's voice. I love L'Oreal. Girl, what? L'Oreal. I love L'Oreal's voice. What? I love me a good raspy voice, girl. Unless it's Jaheim. I cannot stand Jaheim's voice. I don't like Jaheim's voice. I don't like what's your boy name? Not anymore. I used to like it back in the when he was with the Impressions. But Smokey Robinson, right? Smokey Robinson and Impressions, wasn't it? Yeah, I didn't his vibrato is too heavy for me. Baby, let's go away from here. That's how he be singing. Like I don't like it. His vibrato is too heavy. He creeps me out. Okay, like his vibrato has always creeped me out. On some level, I feel like that was me being empathic because all the years later, now I know why I could not stand when my daddy would put on that motherfucking Smokey Robinson album. Take it away from me. Hate that nigga vibrato. That's how he be sounding. Okay, so y'all. Blueface, and remember that girl he was fucking when everybody was like, ooh, like we like her. And I'm like, girl, you don't have the self-confidence you think you have if you somewhere laid up with Blueface. Come on, girl, be for real. And so then they broke up.
Ain't no motherfucking show. How the fuck you gonna cut me? And I took myself the fuck out, bitch. You don't even make no. I am not worried about no motherfucking nigga that look like a dyke named Sylvia. Fuck ya, bitch.
He looked like a dyke named Sylvia, but you was over there fucking with him. You was over there at the house. You was over there on the stream. I guess she got the clout that she was looking for out the situation. But it felt like you let that man bust in your insides. You let that man put his possibly contaminated sperm in your womb, bitch. I feel like more protection was needed.
Fuck you. It's so funny because his lame ass ops is all up in my shit right now, liking all my shit, thinking I'm about to give him some type of attention because I ain't fucking with him. Try harder, pussy ass niggas. I ain't gonna get down like that. Get the fuck out of here. Bitch, this ain't no motherfucking show. How the fuck you gonna cut?
All right. Blueface said, if you can't wait your turn, you won't get a turn. The line is getting long, baby girl. Y'all are lining up to fuck Blueface? Where are the mothers? Because y'all just don't love y'allself. What other girl? This is why y'all have got children are not a blessing if you neglect, abandon, abuse them, and they end up being lined up to fuck prison dick. They are not a blessing if that's how you do them. Because y'all be our children are a blessing. So you should keep them and then abuse them and abandon them and neglect them. And now they somewhere waiting outside to fuck a nigga whose dick might be infused with all kinds of STIs and STDs and bacterial vaginitises and shit. Blueface said Nivea has been cut from the roster. She did not make the team. This is a dictatorship, not a democracy. The fact that y'all even letting this nigga continue with this delusional way of thinking, my God. My God. Where are the mothers? Where are the women that are supposed to be securing the young girls today? They not doing their job, baby. They not doing their job. And then, because Stewie was not done, Carlisa was right. Carlisa was right. I was like, Carlisa, stop trying to convince that girl to go back to your weird ass son. And Carlisa was like, oh, you sure you done? You sure you done? And now, look at Stewie, y'all. Look at Stewie.
No, because you said, so what's up with Jaden? So Jaden is here. So you said, what's up with Jaden? So what's up?
You know what?
I'm at Blue's house. So anything that you say, you can run that through that.
You don't want to get the abortion done tonight? Oh, see?
So Nivea is pregnant, which is why I said you let him have, like, I don't give a fuck about him. He looked like a lesbian. But you let him shoot up your club. What is wrong with y'all?
Now let me see if you want to program with you. Let me see.
These are parents, y'all. These two people have children. And they are on live arguing with another woman who he's gotten pregnant. And now we're talking about catching a fade. So now he's trying, the pimp-like young man is trying to orchestrate for his baby mama to fight his most recent maybe baby mama. And they have children. And I'm sure there are, are the children at the house? Are the children here? I see some grown-ass man in the background, but are the children in the vicinity? And this is what we're talking about, girl. Jaden, the little girl, pink face, oh my God. She's gonna be a Nivea type in a few more years. She's gonna have, my daddy hate me, my mama is a pick me, and I got a neck tattoo. And I'm letting weird niggas shoot up my club. Like y'all are doing like this cycle thing of like, you know, being degenerates and abusive and hostile and harmful and having children and then doing that to the children and the children grow up and then the children do it. And then we got to keep watching y'all like, oh my God, yes, sick, sad world.
Pop star.
Policia.
What are you calling? Let me see.
Hold on, let me talk first. Just relax.
All right. Who?
What you so jumpy for? What are you so jumpy for? What is all of this for? Why do you want to fight this girl so bad?
Yeah. We can't do it where you at, but we can do it where I'm at because I'm with all the programming activities. You don't want to come over here and program?
Well, no, because you said, so what's up with Jaden? So Jaden is here. So you said, what's up?
Oh my God. So meanwhile, okay, that shit.
I have something I want to tell you. I'm gay.
He said I'm gay. I don't know why they playing this fucking music so loud in the background. I'm not trying to get a goddamn copyright strike. Look how she looked.
Ew.
What do you mean, ew? What do you mean, ew?
I don't think so.
Come on now.
What do you mean, come on now?
Okay.
He just got out of jail. And he was very chill and very quiet and very to himself in jail, which makes me feel like, and then you got all of these tattoos on your face. And you know, a lot of people have been alleging you possibly have some of these tattoos on your face to show that you was giving up booty to somebody. I don't know. I've never been to prison. That's not my business. I won't pretend to know. But I know that that's what folks were saying on the internet. I know what go on the internet. And on the internet, everybody was like, listen, sometimes some of them little, all of them little emblems and shit, yeah, it might be with a gang, but it also might be that you gave up booty, right? And then as soon as he got out of jail, possibly giving up dick or booty in there, okay, that's real nasty type, right? Then you come out and you have unprotected sex with women like in repetition. First it was Krishan as soon as you got out, Hazel E, then the Nivea girl, and now Jaden, Stewie, whatever the fuck. So and that's just the ones we know. Cause then there was another girl that was all excited, and I don't know if she ever got to the dick girl. I don't know. But that's a lot of swapping fluids with a nigga that's a degenerate and trifling and yuck as fuck. And he told you he was gay. And here's the thing. Y'all know what I tell you all the time. People do not play like that. People don't play like that. When you say shit like that, it's because you want to get it off your chest. It's because you want to get it off your chest. You want to say it. You want to get it out there. But as long as you act like you playing, as long as you laugh it off, oh yeah, you miss when he was with Hazel E? Girl, if you blink, you'll miss it. If you blink, you'll miss it. Yes, y'all missed it? Yeah, child. It was him and Hazel E when he first got out of jail. They hooked up for like a week. They argued, just like him and this girl argued. Like, it's rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. But I definitely believe that man is probably truly gay. That's why he's, lining all of you women up. That's why he, loves to be abusive towards y'all. And he probably would have been gay if his mom, Carlisa, wasn't a huge homophobe that has a, somewhat covert incestuous relationship with her children, meaning that they have to be available to give dick to women because you kind of fashion your sons behind a man that you would be in a relationship with you, your weird ass. So he can't be gay because he has to go into the pot to give his dick to a woman so that, you can play like you're, one of his women. Girl, I don't know. A bottom bitch? I don't know. I don't know, girl. I don't know. I other things. Don't betray yourself, girls. To me, all of the women that fuck with Blueface betray themselves. Y'all abandon yourselves because ain't no amount of clout is worth that type of disrespect to me. But, again, I like myself. Okay? So there's that. Speaking of other degenerates that I normally don't talk about, but decided to come to y'all because my husband brought it to my attention that finessed 2 times and his girlfriend went to jail together over some drug shit. And then she's still in jail. He's out of jail. I never talked about finesse 2 times because he looked like one of them weird circus freaks that are like over there, fucking midgets and shit, and then like having sex with a whole bunch of weird ass, low self-esteem, pretty women that were probably assaulted as children. So I don't really be over there paying attention to them people. But apparently recently he done got into it with Moneybag Yo, and he felt like Moneybag Yo sent the cops on him. But everybody is like, nigga, please, that's preposterous. You get arrested too often for you to think somebody did it to you. But the girl is still in jail. And I can't imagine being a bottom bitch for, first of all, a nigga that looked like finesse 2 times. Like, what are you attracted to exactly? You have to be attracted to, like, demon niggas, like ugly niggas that treat you bad. It is given that's what you attracted to. I am attracted to a nigga that will both disgust me and slap the shit out of me and call me ugly at the same time. Yes, that's what you must like. Because I can't imagine why this funny shaped head, funny shaped body ass nigga. This nigga is shaped like somebody just stacked some oblong shapes on top of one another. And here you are.
And tell Suge, if she not eating, if she keep doing it, they gonna put her on suicide watch. Listen to me.
Oh, so she's in jail doing a food strike.
If she keep not trying to eat, where she at?
She hung up. She just told me to text her because she had to go sit down because she was looking so bad. keep on sitting down.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You can tell she ain't had nothing to drink.
She think that she
How this nigga skinny at the top and then fat at the bottom? That's weird.
cool. That shit is not cool. That shit ain't cool to not be eating. Like, you gotta eat something. You gotta drink something. You can't just the human body. Yeah, man, come on, man. That shit ain't that. That shit ain't that. Man, that shit ain't that bad, man. She just acting like that, man. She was just doing this. Man, I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
And tell her
he don't give a fuck. So she on a hunger strike down to the penitentiary, down to the jail. She in jail, y'all. She ain't in prison. But down to the jail, and you got thrown in there because you had some other warrants and shit, but they only caught you because you was with him. Yeah, that's self-abandoning when you running around with a disrespectful, funky looking nigga. Like, he not even attractive. And what, that little fast money he got, that money be going so fast. That's why they always got to be holding, a whole bunch of stacks of money. That shit be going so fast because they spend it on dumb shit. Don't nobody never have nothing to show for all of that money but a whole bunch of fucking cloudy diamonds on their necks and shit. Niggas ain't got, you know what I mean? Like, tell me somebody got something for real around there besides tight-ass T-shirts and shit. It's weird. Just weird stuff going on, y'all. It's a botched BBL. He got surgery because them BBLs killing y'all. Speaking of a botched BBL and the thighs don't match, y'all, DJ Academics got on Ozempic. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, y'all, look at the way his knees go in. And then in comparison to his ankles. Ugh. Wow. The Teddy Graham lost weight and now he looks off balance. Looks like if ASAP Rocky were to let an arm down off his shoulder, he might fall. Nigga head looks so heavy. My God. Can you, like, his body just looks so weird. Like, ugh. My God. And he said this ain't AI. I don't know what it is. But I was about to get excited for ASAP Rocky's album because ASAP Rocky performed at SNL. And I really like the punk rock music that he's doing right now. Like, I like the vibe of it. It's like old school garage band shit. Like, this is the only, this is inspiration you can only get from a black woman's coochie. This is what I feel. Like, this is the type of art you create when you've been laid up fucking Rihanna for a few years and getting her pregnant. And now you can come out with a great album, I believe he got Tim Burton to do some work on his album cover as well. He said he had to stalk the man. Yeah. So ASAP Rocky is trying to come out like, flexing hard on everybody. I don't know if y'all peeped it. But him with this nigga, like, really? Yeah. This musty ass nigga, you with him? Why you with him? Is that the only person you could go to? Aren't there other people that you could have went and talked to? Why you went and talked to him? Like, I just feel like, when y'all gonna stop getting in front of us taking pictures with niggas y'all know we don't like? And I know, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, who cares what we feel? You know what I'm saying? I know. But then also, in the grand scheme of things, when are y'all gonna stop being friends with niggas that have been accused of stealing pussy? When are we gonna get to this point? I don't know. No, I don't forget that ASAP is weird. I just be hoping that being around Robin helps or something. But such is life. Now y'all remember. Oh wait. Before we move over to Drewski. So y'all know, like, okay, so y'all can maybe explain it to me. Because this is a part of the internet that I never really got into, which was the Jada Cheeves and the Ari Fletcher shit. I never got into that, but I do recognize that, like, people find Ari Fletcher to be, like, more of a bottom feeder in comparison to Jada. Like, I think people like Jada a little bit more. They respect Jada more. Kind of seems like Jada be out there minding her business. Like, I don't think I've ever, like, I know Jada dates people, but I've never seen, like, Jada trying to make a cucumber disappear or anything. You know what I'm saying? And Ari Fletcher just be out here, yikey dykes, right? Shout out to Jamie. So let's just go into what's been going on, girl. Okay, so first of all, Jada, I guess, put it out there. I thought I saved it. Jada put it out there that Lil Baby is fucking with Ari Fletcher. Like, whatever. Let me see. What is this? Oh, yeah, no, it's a Super Peach girl. Okay, hold up. Because a lot has happened. And I don't want to start there. I thought I had saved the original post. I thought I did, girl. I thought I did, but I didn't. I thought I did, but I didn't. It doesn't matter. Either way, Jada Cheese put it out there that Ari Fletcher is fucking with Lil Baby, I think, right? And everybody got mad at Jada and was like, Jada need to mind her business. And so the Peach girl came out and was like, I would have cursed out Jada like this. Da 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 da. And then Jada was like, hey, just checking to see if y'all are looking for brand. So Jada then posted Super Peach coming to her trying to become a brand ambassador. So bitch, you talking shit about me on behalf of Ari the Don, right? But you was trying to be an ambassador for my product. Hoes do that a lot. I feel like somebody recently just had a similar situation, right? Where I think that was Cardi B. Yeah, that was Cardi B. Some girl came out talking about how she's a barb and she loves Nicki Minaj and it's fuck Cardi B and da-da-da-da. And then Cardi B went and found these times where she was like basically guzzling cum out of Cardi's coochie on the internet. Like, y'all are weird when y'all do that. But back to this, because this is what I really wanted to talk about, because I don't care about these niggas. I don't know why y'all care about who these niggas are fucking. Like, I don't care. That's another reason why I haven't talked about the Desmond Christie situation. Because first of all, I did not know them people. And second of all, it is no longer interesting or entertaining to me when people break up. Whoop-de-fucking do. Now, y'all trying to, y'all insinuating and questioning and, all of that other shit. That was messy. But like, still, who the fuck cares? People make up to break up. That's all we do. Yeah, 'cause you love me, then you hate me. It's a game for fools. So I don't care. But this right here, this is what we have to talk about. 'Cause y'all can't be out here promoting being an it girl, right? Y'all can't be out here promoting fucking on rappers and leave out the part that you could possibly be getting shit on. We want all of the young girls to know that if you don't want to get shat on, you should probably, make sure that you're not going to Dubai for any reason. I don't know why y'all want to go there anyway. It's so weird. I don't want to go anywhere that doesn't have a culture because nobody poor lives here. And not because y'all have like socialist ideals and there are no poor people because everybody's doing well. No. Y'all have like built a place for rich people to go and do fucked up shit. And then it's masquerading as like luxury. I'm grossed out by it. Ew. I'm sorry. That was just my feelings. Let's get into this.
A shot if you willing to get shitted
This is
on
old,
for some
by the
money.
way. This is old, by the way. This is old. I want to say it's old, but it resurfaced. Because I can't believe that the girls are willing to do. And then, because we have to have this conversation. Why are y'all willing to do this amount of shit for money that kind of increases and decreases in value? Because the more expensive shit becomes, the less valuable the money is. Like, or the more valuable. It just depends on, whatever. But in my mind, I just think about people getting killed over tennis shoes that you can find in a bin at a Goodwill somewhere. Like, that's what I think about when y'all are willing to, like, let weird people shit on y'all for money.
I was just
Ain't
talking
never
about
been that
this.
serious. It's one thing.
How
ain't
much
never been-
money?
You getting shit on?
Hey, how much money?
Girl, you
Carisha,
not.
be quiet. If a nigga come up, take a shot if you willing to get shitted on. Nigga come up to you, right?
I'm not shit. Maybe P, but not shit. And I'm not letting them nigga shit on me.
He
Shit.
tell you, I give you.
A nigga far around me and I be. Boy, why the fuck would you do that?
And do y'all know, like, that's something that abusive men do? Like, and y'all, please don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying that if a nigga fought around you, that just means he's abusive. That's not what I mean. But I do mean that, like, abusive people like to gross you out. I don't know if y'all have ever noticed that. Tell me if it's just me. This could be a stretch. Y'all know y'all like to tell me I'm stretching about shit. But I did notice like there is a level of trying to creep you out that happens. Tell me if y'all peep that.
If a nigga for the right price,
What's the
nigga come up to you, right? I'm for the right price.
What's the price?
Hey. For the right price.
Not hey. Yeah, y'all. I would just like for everybody out there to know that there should never be a situation where you feel like this is an option. And this is the reason why. Because when people want to shit on you, they want to make a snuff film. When people want to do shit like that, it's because it's like a level of getting into like what's supposed to be adult films, but people that are turned on, in fact, by people being defecated on or people being unalived on camera during sexual acts. That's why degradation kinks and shit. You have to be very, very careful, young girls and women that's trying to get into kink and all of that. Yes, please enjoy your sexuality, do whatever you want to do. But please don't be like Ari Fletcher and feel like there's a number that you will allow somebody to shit on you, because this is what a lot of people don't talk about, and this is what I wanted to say. And we're gonna get into this shit, because that's a good segue. That's a really good segue, bitch. Oh my God. I love my job sometimes. Y'all, money is not a cure for everything. And the thoughts and the feelings that occur when you are abused, the dread, the way you are able to remember your trauma or your pain or nasty, fucked up things happening to you, those memories stay with you. And there's no amount of money that's going to help you get rid of that. So please understand that money cannot buy some things. It really can't. You really have to understand that people are not just, oh, they're into kink. No. You need to be very clear when people are trying to get you to a point where they can do whatever they want to do to you and you're willing to take whatever money. But women come few and far. Like women are, easily. Like you could get women. You could get women very easy, right? To sell and traffic and all of that. It's very easy. Y'all see how many women go missing and all of that for them to find women and all of that? So I need for y'all to understand that it will seem as if I'm in control of the situation. These people want to pay me and they want to pay me an exorbitant amount of money to come out here and let somebody do something to me. Or they want to pay me to do. You have to be so very, very careful, because you think that they want you to come out there and do the one thing. But they also want to beat the fuck out of you. They want to beat you up and record it. And then think about once they record you doing whatever degrading kink shit, after they record you, they're going to put that video on the black market and it'll be circulated. I just want you to be aware of the long-lasting effects of choices you make because you think money is more valuable than it truly is, right? So I want to start. We were talking about the Sasha Riley tapes, right? We were talking about the Sasha Riley tapes. I want to find this one specific clip to share with y'all, because I did want to talk about Diaper Don, okay, our president in chief.
When Trump assaulted.
This is a clip from the Sasha Riley tapes, y'all. Sasha Riley is an Iraqi war veteran, who has recently come out. I've explained it, but I'll explain it again. Came out with these tapes from an interview, posted on Facebook. There's a lot of, people are confirming a lot of the things that Sasha Riley said in his tapes. Sasha Riley alleges that he was adopted as a child by a couple that was a part of a PDF file ring. Trump was a part of that PDF file ring. Okay? We've talked about it a little bit.
So sexual assault and physical assault.
Oh, I'm sorry. Also, y'all, trigger warning. Just so everybody's aware of what we're about to get into. Trigger warning.
Yes. So
And
at one point, I kind of acquiesced to whatever sexual things that he wanted to do. But at some point, he wanted me to have sex with him. So he laid down on his stomach, and there was a wooden tent stake that was in the room. And I had been eyeballing it as a weapon. And what I did was put the condom on the wooden tent stake, put it inside of him, and I kicked it as hard as I could. And that's why he had to get life flighted out, because I ripped him open.
That's sweet. Do you ever watch the movie The Equalizer?
No, I haven't seen it.
Denzel Washington, you know, sort of when Trump.
Okay. So that's somebody, you know, the audios are
Book
all
Talk
over.
is full.
Sorry, the audio's all over the place, right? But I just wanted to play that clip, right? I want to play that clip because that has to preface this next part. All right.
He's worn diapers.
And I'm really doing this, y'all, because I want y'all to be aware of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like what our president is and was involved in, and why it feels like an assault on our psyches to be American people right now. It's because it's intentional. It's intentional. And I want y'all to be aware of it. And I also felt like this is kind of like a karmic justice in some type of way. The fact that this man has this issue. Like I felt like this would make some of us feel better. That's all. That's all. And you know, it reminds me of that movie Little Nicky. I don't know if y'all have ever seen Little Nicky with Adam Sandler. Also, fuck Adam Sandler. But like, yeah, because y'all know he's like a Zionist and shit, right? So yeah, Adam Sandler had a movie back in the day called Little Nicky, where he's like the devil's son. And one of the things they did in hell was, I think like every day Hitler had to come and get like a pineapple pushed in his ass. Like I think that was like a thing on the movie. And this reminded me of that.
Since probably the 90s, but I saw it firsthand in the 2000s on Celebrity Apprentice in late 2000s, and we'd have to stop the show and change him, you know, and that was Keith Schiller's job. He would take him off set, he would wipe him down. Our nickname for Keith was Wet Wipes. It's not a joke. It's happened several times. And you've seen it happen while he's in office. You've seen he was in the Oval Office with Erdogan, and you could clearly hear him sort of evacuating himself.
It is a great honor to have President Erdogan.
Did you guys hear that? I'm scared.
He did it in front of Senator Feinstein, Dianne Feinstein, at a press conference.
So today we're here in a bipartisan fashion to show leadership in an effort to end this senseless violence.
So he does it, and he almost sits there like and unaware of it, you know. And one time I saw Ivanka have to go kind of whisper in his ear, and then Keith came and took him off stage. He'll also do it in a rage. He'll start to freak out. You know, one time there was the word arbitrage on a cue card, and he started screaming that the script department was setting him up. You're setting me up, and he just freaked out, and then very loudly evacuated his bowels, and you could smell it. You know, and the guy who was holding the boom mic, you know, was tearing up. So that's where the nickname, the SHIT show came from. That was the crew nickname for Celebrity Apprentice. So when you hear Diaper Don, it's not a joke. He tries to hide it. I'll give you one more fact. If you look up the video of him when he was doing the WWF thing, he tackles a guy on the ground outside of the ring, and you can clearly see the outline of the Depends in his pants. And that was back in the early 90s.
Yeah, I can see it.
So he's lost control of his bowels. He's lost control of his brain. That's who he is, Diaper Don.
So yeah, everybody. Cause like there's this thing like where people think that people don't get their just due, right? You really think that people are able to do all of this evil shit to people and like, you know, nothing ever happens to them. And I just want to tell y'all that no, that is not true. And we may not see it, right? We may not know about it. But essentially, yeah, I don't feel like that's I don't want to live like that. I don't know about y'all. You could have all of the millions of dollars. I would much rather not be shitting myself. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all, bitch. I don't know. I feel really great. I feel really great. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I don't have a gallbladder. So please understand, you know what I mean? And if you don't have a gallbladder, you know what I'm saying. But when I tell you that I have never felt, ever since then, y'all, it's been sunny outside. Ever since I heard about this and I put this into perspective, that this very evil, powerful, fucked up person has been shitting on himself for decades. And y'all asked why. Somebody was like, and Sasha lived to tell the story. And a part of his testimony, part of the thing that he said was them telling him that boys were harder to find. Boys to traffic, to do what they were doing were harder to find. And he had been in that system for a long time. And he was, his parents, his adoptive father was a key member. So I believe another reason why they didn't unalive him is because he was like a key he was the child of a key member. On top of that, CPS had already been like contacted about him several times and nobody did anything. So if he were to come up dead, a child in these people's care, yeah, they would have had to answer for that. And back then, oh boy, didn't have the power to make that go away. Trump didn't have the power back then to make something like that go away. He does now, but back then he didn't. So it would, I can understand why he would still be alive. First of all, he's the son of somebody that's high ranking in this PDF file ring. He is a legitimately adopted kid that has already had CPS called about him. So yeah, it wouldn't be as easy. I think his dad might have been like I forgot what he said his dad was. Maybe like a dentist. I might be wrong about that. I can't remember exactly what. But yeah, y'all, which is why I don't understand people that are still defending like Nicki Minaj. So one of the best things that happened since Trump became like this dictator when it comes to journalism, one of the best things was Don Lemon. Don Lemon's ass going solo, going independent has been one of the best things to ever happen. First of all, he does all of this great investigative reporting. He goes out, he talks to people. He does a brilliant job as an investigative reporter. But on top of that, he's funny and he is charismatic and he's able to really be himself on social media. I was glued into his New Year's show. I feel like he should come down here to New Orleans every New Year's and stream the way he did, because that's what we were watching. And I was like, this was the first year where it wasn't like some highly televised ball drop. No, like we were on YouTube watching Don Lemon. Okay. So yeah, I was like, that's kind of huge. Like this move over from cable and these networks having the power to these networks now, like CBS kind of being paid for news. These are places that used to have real integrity and they don't anymore. And so now the integrity is with the independent journalists. And that's why Don Lemon going to Minneapolis to report on these activists that went to this church. Okay, so Don Lemon took to TMZ to get a few things off his chest after Nicki Minaj had choice words for him on Twitter. In the interview, Don questioned why members of the LGBTQ community continue to support her. So all of this stemmed from this original clip right here where he's in Minnesota. And I believe the man who is the deacon or the pastor of the church that they went to, and the church has been somewhere where they offer refuge to ICE agents. Like he's, been helping with the ICE raids. So they went to that church because they want to protest y'all. Because how dare you come together under a cross in Christianity and act like you give a fuck about Jesus's teachings while y'all are out here traumatizing and snatching people up off the street and by the hands of weird ass niggas that have PDF file and statutory guard. They got all kind of men working as ICE agents that have records of abuse. records of assaulting people. There's a story about a woman that was having sex with an ICE agent so that she could see her daughter in those confinement camps that they have them in. These men who nobody knows are snatching people off the street in unmarked cars with their faces covered. And y'all don't understand how they don't always have to be ICE. Sometimes they could just be some men that want to kidnap a woman, and because they put on all of this garb and cover their face, y'all gonna think they ICE. I've been saying that since the beginning as to why this was not a safe way, even if you wanted to get all of the immigrants out of here, which is fucking ridiculous. A country built off of send us your poor, send us your disenfranchised. They can come here and work. Oh my God, y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. But either way, let's go through the clips, y'all, because this whole thing really pisses me off. I didn't even think anybody would take this perspective. Like, Don Lemon goes to report on this situation, and the president and Nicki Minaj and random people on the internet are calling for Don Lemon to be arrested under a Ku Klux Klan act. Bitch, is you insane? On Martin Luther King's birthday, bitch. On Martin Luther King's birthday, a black activist's birthday, y'all decide to try to trump up some charges of a Ku Klux Klan act, of which whom y'all have never said was a hate group in the FBI, even though we know they are. And you want to try to charge Don Lemon with a Ku Klux Klan act for breaking up some fake church shit going on? Fuck y'all churches. Yeah, I said it. Fuck y'all churches. And fuck anybody that think their religion should take precedence over doing what's right. Your religion ain't, you worshiping the devil, bitch. Y'all in here worshiping the devil if y'all think this shit is cool and this shit is okay. And you should be able to come in here and sing your psalms and be in church and make yourself feel better about this shit. No, you don't get to wreak havoc all over the community. Y'all, what's going on in Minneapolis? The schools are closed. Businesses have closed down. People got to drive around with their fucking birth certificates. It is not, y'all, this shit is crazy. This shit is unprecedented, and it is abuse, a huge abuse of power that's going on. And Nicki Minaj from a dark room is tweeting, "Go home, Roger. Go back to Trinidad. You can't even vote. You are not a citizen." The hypocrisy of you to advocate for this side when this side wants to kick out all of the black and brown immigrants, one of which you are. I'm going to tell y'all, I stopped fucking with the bitch back when I found out she wasn't truly, really bisexual. Whenever she did an interview saying, "Oh no, I don't really fuck with women like that," after she pretended to be bisexual in order to get the LGBTQ people as her fans. You know, I keep a bad bitch. Let me sign your boobs. Poser. Fake. I still don't understand how anybody could ever think that Nicki Minaj is authentic. She's a theater kid. She's not authentic. She knows how to play a role.
Why are you doing this?
This is Operation Pull Up, more of a clandestine operation. We show up somewhere that is a key location. They don't expect us to come there. And then we disrupt business as usual. So that's what we're about to go do right now. Demanding justice for Renee Good and letting them know that this will not stand. They cannot pretend to be a house of God while harboring someone who is directing ICE agents to wreak havoc upon our community and who killed Renee Good, who almost killed a 6-month-old baby. Enough is enough. I am a reverend on top of being a lawyer and an activist. So I come here in the power of the Almighty God.
All right. What do you think of this? I mean, this is unacceptable. It's shameful. It's shameful to...
Nothing is more shameful than what y'all are doing in this country right now. I don't give a shit about you putting a cross in front of you so you can use it as a weapon and as a shield. I don't give a shit about that. I don't do respectability politics. I deal in the real. And in the real, y'all are evil. And y'all think y'all should be able to go in y'all church and have a peaceful ceremony A peaceful church service while y'all out here wreaking havoc on people's lives, traumatizing people. They got children that they throwing in fucking cages. Women are being assaulted. Are y'all crazy? This bitch is crazy, and anybody that's a fan of hers defending her think, oh, y'all always making it about Nicki Minaj. Bitch, please. If she didn't get her alleged, possibly, seemingly crackhead ass on the internet to act like this, we wouldn't be talking about her. And why are you always using dolls and childlike shit as an explanation for your hostility and your tyranny?
To interrupt a public gathering of Christians in worship.
But there were folks who will say,
I have to take care of my flock.
okay, but listen, we live in there's a constitution in the First Amendment to freedom of speech and freedom to assemble and protest.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship Jesus because that's the hope of.
Y'all don't worry. Y'all don't worship you. What did Jesus say about the poor? Jesus was a motherfucking immigrant. Jesus will come here as an immigrant. How you gonna be like, oh, we love Jesus? He not even from here. And y'all seem to only like people from here. That shit don't even make sense.
These cities, that's the hope of the world is Jesus Christ.
Jesus is a white American as far as they concerned. Jesus is a white American. Let's be fucking for real. Jesus is not a Middle Eastern man, okay? From whatever 700 BC, child, whatever. Like, he's not, no, that's not the Jesus they talking about. They talking about that white Jesus statue, that pointing. Okay, that's the Jesus they talking about. Jesus Christ Superstar. They made that play about. That's who they think that we be talking about. They can't be talking about the same Jesus that was out here, you know what I'm saying? Trying to feed all of the people with fish and loaves of bread and turning water into wine and shit, trying to feed all the poor people. You can't be talking about that Jesus. Girl, what?
Be very respectful. Please don't push me, though.
We're here to work.
I'm being very respectful. Please don't push me, though. Are you serious? Is this easy? What?
Worship Jesus. Yes. That's why we're here. Yeah. Okay, that's why we're here. Okay. That's what we're about.
Don't you think Jesus would be understanding
we're about
and love these folks?
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a
no
Christian?
One is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked that you actually would also leave this building.
You don't want us to chronicle what happened?
Unless you're here to worship.
I'm always worship. I'm a Christian.
We're here to worship. Yeah. We're here to worship. Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. What do you think?
What a douche. What a fucking douche. And Nicki Minaj says, Don cocksucking Lemon is disgusting. How dare you? I want that thug in jail. He would never do that to any other religion. Lock him up. And this is why I said, fuck y'all religion. Because what? Why do you think your religion should matter more than people's lives? Your made up thing should be more important than people's actual real lives. That shit is insane to me. It is insane to me. And if there was a Jesus, I don't think this is what he would want. That's not what the man said in the books. That's not what he said. He didn't say only care about your own. He didn't say only care about white people. He didn't say only care about Americans. And I want to know, what church does Nicki Minaj go to? Since you care so much about Christianity and shit, what church do you go to, bitch? What church are you giving 10% of your tithes to? Somebody find that for me. I want to know what church you go to. Where's your church home, bitch? Because I don't even do church, and I still have a church home. I don't even do it. But I have a church home. Matter of fact, I got 2 church homes. I want her church home. I want to know what church she go to. So she cares so much about Christianity. She cares so much about church and God and religion. Girl, what church do you go to? The world is watching. Girl, not the Asian lady. She said this is the same man who goes home every day to his white husband, yet parades himself as pro-black. Girl, your husband is a rapist. Your husband was convicted of rape and manslaughter. Isn't it crazy how homophobia and like, you know, Like oh, he has a white girl. I don't give a fuck. I saw somebody say if Don Lemon's husband was white. Usually, who wants to deal? Have y'all met these niggas? Have y'all met these niggas? Most black gay men are with white men. I don't know. Ask them about it. I don't know. But you can, yes. And when did Don Lemon say he was pro-black for real? However, I will say this. There is somewhat a connection between that, but that's not the actual point here. This wasn't about pro-blackness right now. Don Lemon is simply being a journalist and recording what's happening, asking questions. He's not there as a pro-black activist. That's not what he was there for in the first fucking place. So her bringing that up was just a red herring. It's a deflection, something to get y'all all emotionally upset because apparently we're in 1990 and black people still get upset about other black people being in relationships with white people. I didn't know we still did that. I didn't know we still did that, girl. I thought we stopped that after Wesley Snipes was in that one movie that one time, Jungle Fever. I thought we decided to let them niggas go and do whatever it is they wanted to do. Because their feet was funky anyway. And their breath was tart and they barely made any bands. Go on to the white. I thought we left that. Girl. She said this is an alcoholic who was fired from a 17. Oh, I know she not talking about nobody is an addict. From a 17-year career because of a long documented pattern of misogyny, hostility, and disturbing behavior. Multiple women, workplace culture where he engaged in aggressive, abusive, violent. Girl, are you like you mean? You mean like you? You mean like you and all of the men you defend? I don't understand how you come up here and talk about women and you know what Don Lemon did to women in the workplace and why he was fired, which I feel like that was not why he was fired, but that's cute because they did have allegations against him because you know he was being, it seemed like he was being a messy gay sometimes with certain women. You know, nobody's perfect. Yet again, this is not about Don Lemon personally. He is doing his job. Why are you going personal with this? And then you go personal with things that you yourself have done. You are abusive and aggressive and you absolutely have like a violent way of dealing with other women. You do, girl. You do. And all of your colleagues have left you. None of them fuck with you anymore. Your husband is on the sex offenders registry list. Physically unsafe? Add to that, he joked at Bill Cosby's victim and asked her why she didn't use teeth. But you paid for your brother's lawyer and he raped a child. What is this? What is this? Hypocrisy, ma'am. Hypocrisy. And yes, allegations of abuse toward both women and men have followed him publicly for years, especially after a bartender said he was harassed by him in 2019. I won't dispel it. Drunk gay men are handsy. Major anti-Semitism awareness organizations publicly condemned him after he stated that Black and brown Jews don't exist, erasing entire communities and histories in one sentences. Okay. Something he was called out for immediately. We're so glad that you have this long history list of shit about Don Lemon. Somebody else, I guess, said all this, and then she true or falsed it and then reshared it. So she didn't even go through the trouble of finding all of this out. Somebody else did, and she reposted it. So she's even like, you're lazy. You're lazy, bitch. You're lazy. And so Don responded, and here we go.
Nicki Minaj and her response to all of this and the language that she used. I think it's interesting just because Nicki has been, over the last couple of months, made it clear that she is now publicly supporting, and I think maybe she has all along, but now publicly making known her support for the Trump administration and even the MAGA movement. The choice of words that she used to go after you, I'm not surprised she went after you.
Homophobic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think you have to black it out. You should show it to people. She called me Don, sea sucker lemon is disgusting. Look, this is what I'll say to Nicki Minaj. I normally don't respond to things like this, but, F it. I'm going to do it this time. I think Nicki Minaj has made it very clear how she feels about African Americans in this country. I don't think she's one of them, obviously. And she should, under Trump's rules, she should be deported.
Yes.
Because I don't think, reportedly, that she is a legal citizen here. She is undocumented. And so she has shown her disdain for African Americans.
Nicki Minaj.
And why are you supporting her? Why are you buying her records? She's also supporting, I have lots of gay friends who love Nicki Minaj. Why are you supporting this homophobic, bigoted, ignorant woman? You should not be supporting her. Nicki Minaj, this is clearly out of her depth. She doesn't understand politics. She doesn't understand journalism. And I'm not surprised that she is weighing in on something that is beyond her capacity. What I will say to her is, because she put a doll, I think she put the Chucky doll in there. A better symbol that should have been represented in that picture is a pick-me doll, because Nicki Minaj is a pick-me. She will do anything that is expedient for her politically. And again, she's ignorant. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's always weighing in on things that she doesn't know about. Nicki Minaj should just sit the fuck down. And by the way, isn't she married to an alleged pedophile? And she has the nerve to say something disparaging about and something homophobic. Why are you supporting her? Why are you buying her record? Maybe that's part of the reason that she is cozying up to the Trump administration for some sort of leniency for her family members. And it's just very transparent. So Nicki Minaj, F off, stop being a homophobic bigot, and get a life and some brains.
Period. And you know what else? And this is for everybody. This is words right here for everybody. Okay, words to live by.
Well, I tell you what, watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad. Call it what you want.
You got to watch that dick sucking shit, because it can go bad. And to me, Nicki Minaj is definitely acting like a dick sucker.
So people have been asking me about responding to Nicki Minaj's unhinged, homophobic tweet about me. I usually don't respond to this stuff, but let me just say this. Nicki Minaj, stop talking about shit for which you know nothing about. This is out of your depth, by the way, and you are a homophobic bigot. You don't care about African Americans. You're not an African American. From what I know, you are reportedly an undocumented citizen, so you should be deported under Donald Trump's rules. And the other thing is that your family members, you have one family member who is reportedly a sex offender, the other family member, your husband or whatever, a sex offender is your husband, and one of them is reportedly a pedophile. And you have nerve to talk about me and what you think that I do? Nicki Minaj.
Girl.
Get a life. Stop being a pick-me. You should have put a pick-me doll on that damn tweet instead of a Chucky doll, because you are nothing but a pick-me. And I choose not to pick you. And so should black people, and so should gay people. Shouldn't buy your music. Clock that.
Okay, and I think you niggas need to pick a side. I'm sorry. Like, at this point, I don't know what anybody's talking about. Like, you need to pick a side. I'm not doing this with y'all. This shit is not right. If you are on them people's side, you are on the wrong side. This is not a difference of opinion. You need to get on the right side or get out the way, ho. That's how I feel about it. Hold up. Let me see. Because did he say something else? Did he say something else? Did he say something else? I think that was it. I think that's all Don had said. I was watching him on live today, and he brought up a lot of, Mariah Carey clips to get even further in her ass. But yeah, like, this is what she wanted. This is the only way she can get attention now, is by pissing people off. Because it's like, girl, like, who the fuck, girl, what? And exactly, this is what she said, LOL. And I purposely wrote it that way because I knew that would be the only way to get the cocksuckers to post about it. They would have all collectively ignored the despicable behavior displayed by Lemonhead. Girl, what do you mean the despicable behavior? Because he went into the church that was having a demonstration and recorded it and asked people questions about how they felt? Because apparently that's despicable behavior. I'm glad they're angry. They're about to get angrier. Why do you want Diaper Don to get angry? He might shit himself. Why do you want to put everybody through that, Onika?
You should.
Like, girl, you are
Put up.
miserable. You are a miserable human being. Oh my God. You going out so bad and so sad. Anytime somebody comments in my comments defending her, I'm so glad that y'all decided to announce yourselves as weird assholes that need to get blocked. My God, on today. Let's move on. I want to get into Mike Todd. I want to get into Mike Todd, y'all, because everybody's mad at Drewski because Drewski was showing how fraudulent these churches are. How scammy these churches are. How disgusting these churches are.
There was a video that came out this past week with a few 100 million views, and some people were trying to link it to me. And so I watched the video. It was hilarious. It was funny. It was all this stuff. And then people started trying to say different things. And the thing that I was most taken aback by was how much frustration it created in people. Like, I was literally watching people go back and forth with people and denounce people and call people names and do stuff. And I stepped back for a second. I said, oh my gosh. All this was an attack on people's lives of distraction. Do you know how many people didn't spend time with their kids this week? Fighting with somebody they don't know in the comments?
Oh, girl, they were going to do that anyway. They weren't going to play with those fucking kids anyway. Don't you get up here and act like Drewski's little skit pulled them away from the valuable time they was about to have with their child, but they got rage baited by Drewski. Boy, if you don't get your thick thigh ass out my face with this.
Do you know how many people watch video after video after video making decisions about what they wouldn't do and what they will do? And if I ever, it was a distraction. There were people that did not do what God said to do this week. Because they needed.
And what did God tell them? Can you tell me what God told them what to do? Did they get an email from God? Did God send them a text? Was it just a thought that came into their mind? Like all of the other fucking thoughts? Like.
To be in the know of what was happening in culture.
Oh, I hate when they think they said something deep and then people, Jesus, girl, is that B. Simone?
And you thought it was some attack on the church. No, it was attack on your focus.
And now it's y'all fault because y'all got all upset on my behalf and y'all got distracted. Y'all should have been out there working and spending time with y'all kids and shit and tithing. But no, y'all letting Drewski get y'all all upset. I thought it was funny. Y'all, the nigga is being condescending. I don't like the tone. I don't like how the nigga look. That's the main thing. I don't know. Every time I see this nigga on the internet, I'm like, I don't like how he look. I don't like how he look.
How you feeling, Pastor Mike? I don't even know really what happened. Because I've been off of social media. I had a few people tell me what was going on. I was like, that's crazy. I don't even got a Rolls Royce. What?
Yeah, but you got that ugly ass Dolce & Gabbana or Dior jacket, whatever the fuck that is. That shit ugly.
Like, I didn't know. Like, I like people AI-ing pictures and doing stuff. I said, I don't remember being that big. I was big, but I don't remember being that big. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that was kind of the vibe. But the reason I couldn't get distracted is because I'm building something. The reason that I cannot be moved off of my post because what God has called me to. Representing God to the lost and found for transformation in Christ. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. Oh, girl, you know the Lord said if you lift a rock, he would be there. The Lord said that if you look around a corner, the Lord will be there. You know you don't have to go and see no thick ass nigga in a man bun in order to to be with the Lord. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know the Lord is within you, right? Because he, you know what I mean? Like in one moment, we sitting up here talking about how the Lord invoked the thought. Child.
There was a video that came out.
Then
Yep. You over here putting your hand on women. You over here threatening women, shaking down women. You over here going online trying to shake down women to get money. I'm on your ass, motherfucker. Yeah, you know what you did, and then you got this background. Then on top of that, you run around here doing all this bullshit. I'm on your ass. We got the whole thing on you with your shakedown ass. That's what you doing, and you gonna get up out my city with that bullshit. You gonna get up out my city over here putting your hand down people and stuff. Going on there.
It's another pastor that's doing stuff they ain't supposed to be doing. Okay, this is Dr. Candace Matthews. She went down there to Pastor Mike Scam-a-Lot Keys. Mike Key, okay? Mike Key is another one of these pastors, right? And there was a video of him, and I couldn't tell what was going on. He looked to be manhandling his wife or something like that. I couldn't really hear. It was like surveillance video of them. And so, yeah, girl.
Trying to get money and everything and trying to beat on your wife.
Yeah.
I know everything that you did. I know everything that you did. I got everything right here with your scamming ass. Oh, scam-a-lot ass motherfucker doing that shit to them women, man. I got something for you. You ain't gonna be coming over here doing that shakedown shit with none of our people here in Houston. You brought your ass down here from Dallas. I got everything on you. Everything. I got the entire city out here. You over here, we gonna stop.
I'm down for everything she giving right now, from the nails to the bust down to the cowgirl hat. I'm here for all of it, bitch. I'm here for every single, because that's what it's gonna take. Y'all notice that you know, other motherfuckers don't know how to protest right. Black women gotta show up. Cause y'all hoes don't know how to protest right. Okay? Now I'm just playing. Black women, y'all stay your ass inside. Y'all let these white people fight.
That mess, we are going to stop the scamming. This is not what church. So
yeah, I'm here. I'm here for all this. I like all this. Pull all this shit up. Put all this shit up. Put all this shit out. I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all take advantage of people. That's all y'all do. Y'all take advantage and y'all hurt people. I can't stand it. It work on my nerves. Ugh. Lord have mercy. And then y'all, I think I'm a end on cause I covered everybody, right? That was Don, that was Mike Todd, that was Diaper Don. And then I wanna lastly get into Jill Scott, because she won't let us love her. Like, I feel like Jill Scott just don't want to let us love her. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I heard the new music and I was like, oh, Jill, you doing what you do, bitch. Like, Jill has albums that they encompass a vibe or an emotion or a time in my life, and I go for those albums and those songs. You know, I love the artist that is Jill Scott, and I know that people have to be imperfect. But it's like, why you gotta be imperfect like this? Right? Like, why like this, girl? Why like this? Because she was out there. Hold up, not this one. I'm not gonna, because that's a stitch. I don't want to use a stitch. I want to use the video that I had of her, right? Because we got to talk about why y'all always want niggas to be beating y'all up. On some level, I feel like Jill Scott loves to put Chris Brown on this pedestal because in her mind, that's who she wants. She wants to be with a man like Chris Brown that she think is going to beast fuck her and, you know, tell her what to do, because only a man who can tell her what to do can tell her what to do. You know what I'm saying? And I just kind of feel like, why do you always want to be submitting and being dominated? Like, what is that about? When do you outgrow always wanting to be dominated in a way that you romanticize violent men? Y'all, Jill Scott romanticizes violent men. That's why what she said about Blueface being a pimp and the way she talked about that. She didn't say, I don't know people like Blueface. I don't know people like him. She said, I don't know people like Krishan, meaning that Krishan is the bottom of the barrel. I'm not around no hoes like that. I know a pimp, okay? And any man that's going to tell me what to do, that he could tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? So to me, there's a connection between her always pedestalizing Chris Brown and her wanting a man that's going to beast fuck her and do all of the shit that Kevin Gates be saying he do to hoes, which feel like some shit he really want to do to a nigga.
Who's the king of pop?
King of pop.
King of pop.
Pop. Who's the king of pop?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Okay, interesting. Miss, have a good one, yeah? Take care.
I like your freckles.
Thank you, miss. Would I be able to interview you real quick? Three questions about music.
What about it?
Literally, so who would you say is the best female artist of all time?
Of all time?
Yeah, you can say yourself.
Oh my God. Of all time? Ella Fitzgerald.
Ella Fitzgerald. Someone said that as well. You got good taste.
Yeah.
Which artist should never release music again?
Should never?
Never.
Prince.
Prince, yeah?
He doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to because he got classic songs.
Right.
Lastly, who's the king of pop?
King of pop.
King of pop.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Okay.
Okay, y'all. I'ma just say this. She's entitled to her opinion about him. If y'all think that Chris Brown is a king of pop, that's y'all opinion. I'm not upset about y'all opinion. I am upset about the pedestalizing and the trivial way in which we discuss and deal with abusive men in our community, right? Because to me, I feel like nobody is the king of pop anymore because pop is not the same anymore. Like, it's not. Like, that was a thing in the 90s when you know, Michael Jackson is making the way you're making me feel, the way you make me feel. You really turn me on. You really turn me on. You knock me up on my feet now, baby. My lonely days are gone. That shit. Like that was King of Pop days. That made sense. We're not even in that time now. Chris Brown is not making pop music. I don't know what he's making. I would call it more of like a hip hop and R&B type of thing, because even though he's not always rapping, the tone of his music is not like, it's not rhythm and blues, girl. It's not giving, there's no real rhythm and blues to it, okay? It's just different, but I wouldn't call it pop. I wouldn't call anything anybody's doing now as pop, right? Like, doesn't that feel like such a dated term, pop? It seems dated. But I wouldn't say he's the king of pop. I feel like the only person that you can call the king of pop is Michael Jackson, because they literally created that name around him. You might say, what, Elvis? No, motherfucker, please. Like, you didn't even make enough of your own fucking music in order for you to be considered that. Like, if you're going to call somebody the king of pop, I feel like that should fall at the feet of the person that exemplified pop in general. You know what I'm saying? And to me, pop was at its most poppiest when Michael Jackson was out, 80s, 90s. Chris Brown does not give pop. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just kind of feel like we keep trying to make new artists or new people fit into the models of these older artists, and that's just not the way it's gonna go. It's not the same. It's not comparable. To me, the reason why I don't think it's comparable is because Chris Brown is not well liked enough in order for him to be the king of pop like Michael Jackson was. I know y'all like to compare the two all the time, but the truth of the matter is, when it comes to music, Chris Brown has hits, absolutely. None of that shit is hitting the way Michael Jackson's music hit. It's just not. It's just not, y'all. It doesn't have the same effects. And so I don't like that y'all do that. Like, can Chris Brown just be Chris Brown? Like, Chris Brown should just be Chris Brown. He does not have the same effect as Michael Jackson when Michael Jackson was out and in his prime before he turned into Jackal and all of that. And, you know, after the Invisible album. After the Invisible album, child, we couldn't really fuck with Michael Jackson no more. Like, yeah, in China and, you know, other places, yeah, you might be able to get a lot of people to go see Michael Jackson. But after Invisible, like, for us, it was just weird. It was just weird shit. And it wasn't, you know, the music, there were no hits being made anymore. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I hear Chris Brown on the radio all the time. He's been on the radio consistently more than anybody over the past, 10 years, 15 years, however long it's been since he came in. It's been shit, probably 20 years at this point. Because 2007 was when his first John came out, I believe, back when everybody still liked him. Either way, either way, um, yeah, Chris Brown has hits. I'm not even gonna argue with y'all. I don't fuck with him. So I know some of the songs because they play them so much. Um, but essentially, it's not the same thing as what Michael Jackson had going on, y'all. I'm sorry. It's just not. Talent wise, he's on Michael Jackson's level. You think so? Okay. I don't think so. Because to me, talent also encompasses like how your music affects people. You really think like without the sample, you think that Chris Brown has a Human Nature song? You think, you know what I mean? Like you think Chris Brown has a Thriller in there somewhere? Like he doesn't have music that's hitting that hard. He has a lot of good songs that we play a lot, but they come and then you forget about them. And then another one comes and you forget about. I'm sorry, y'all. His music is kind of forgettable to me, my personal opinion. I know he's a great artist. He sells out all over the world. I hear his music on the radio, but essentially his music does not hit. When I mention Thriller, when I mention, you know what I'm saying, some of the songs that Human Nature songs that Michael Jackson came out, you will still go and listen to these songs like they just came out to this day. It's not the same. You know, and he's not selling that high either. Like nobody's selling that high anymore. I want y'all to just stop comparing. Stop comparing. Stop trying to make somebody the new Michael Jackson, the new Whitney Houston. Like stop trying to make people the new Prince, whatever. Stop that. Stop that. Let people be them. Let people create from a fresh space with influence. But stop trying to compare because it's never going to be that way. It's never going to be that way. Okay? Listen. I thought I was the only one that felt like, I mean, first of all, y'all don't really want me to be honest about the vocals, period, right? Y'all don't want me to be honest about the vocals on either side, okay? Because y'all be putting Michael Jackson at the head of a table sometimes, and I just be like, y'all remember that post, you know, who had to get up so Michael Jackson could sit down or whatever? Because like, I love Michael Jackson's music, right? Quincy Jones did his big one in helping produce the music that Michael Jackson made. But essentially, y'all be comparing Michael Jackson to people like Luther Vandross and you know what I'm saying? People that got like, I don't know, feel like really strong vocals. Michael Jackson had stronger vocals as a child, but once he became an adult, he stylized his vocals in a way that really wasn't a stretch of vocal. It wasn't. It was just the music that he made. You know, the way you make me, like it's all just fun. It's poppy, it's dance music, but it's not Teddy Pendergrass vocals. You know what I'm saying? When he was a kid, yes, y'all, the stuff that Michael made as a kid when he was really singing, that's the shit. Like that's the music that I feel like will touch you in the same way as a Teddy Pendergrass song. You know what I mean? But like when I think about the way looking back over the years, I guess I shed some tears. Told myself time and time again, this time I'm gonna win. But another night, things ain't right. I'm losing again. Take a fool to lose twice and start all over again. I think I better let it go. Listen to me, it's not the same. I could put on Michael Jackson, right? Yeah, looking out. That's the nighttime. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a vibe. It's a vibe. But is it the same as, ooh, it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? It's just, like Luther, ooh, like, you know, Luther was giving you like, oh my God, here and now. Serious shit, y'all. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Dum 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 dum. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's Luther. A chair is still a chair. Like, if we really gonna be out here comparing, okay? Listen. Y'all know, cause I be on my soul shit, y'all. I will put an old motherfucker on so fast. I don't have time to be trying to siphon through all you new motherfuckers. No, I need to feel it as soon as it come on. Okay? Somebody said Charlie Wilson. Yes. Okay? Yes, I'm sorry. I like the old people. I like the old music. I need to feel it. That's why I couldn't even really get with Chris Brown, because Chris Brown is like listening to Ike Turner. Like, I don't want to listen to an abusive nigga sing to me and make me feel bad. Like, I know. I love y'all, okay? This is where we part on this Chris Brown shit, y'all. We part here, okay? Because I still need for a nigga to be begging me in the music that I like to listen to, okay? I need to feel like you gonna cry for coochie, okay? Please. Make me feel bashful out this motherfucker. They don't do that no more, so I don't be feeling the music the same. The only person, and I'm about to get off here, but the only current person that makes me feel like this, y'all, I'm not even gonna front on him. Bitch ass Tank. That motherfucker Tank. Oh my God. Like, Tank is the only person that I think right now makes music himself that sounds like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when he be on his podcast and he be singing and shit, I'd be like, oh, Tank, you singing ass nigga. I swear, you're so problematic, but I love it. I love Tank's voice. Okay? Yes, 90. Yes. He has. Yes. Oh my God. What's that song that I couldn't stop playing? I mean, that he came out with? Yeah. When we listen. Y'all don't even make songs that make me want to fuck no more. We was fucking last night and it was like, what we gonna listen to? Genuine. I'm in love. Do you hear me? Okay. And don't even start when I said put on I Like by DeBarge. Yes, people are still fucking to DeBarge. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not fucking to Chris Brown. He's not the person I'm gonna call. I like it. Okay, I like for people to be singing so hard that, I'm trying to come so I can, whenever they have their crescendo where everybody's finished at the same time. When the song was over, I was good. Okay? Listen, I don't pull out R. Kelly anymore. I'm not gonna lie. But there's one song that I listen to, and it's because it's funny to me. Right back to my nigga, my real. Right back to my nigga, my real. I came out with my niggas. Listen, yes, D'Angelo plays quite frequently in this household. We have like D'Angelo on wax. Do you hear me? But yeah, y'all, okay? That's what I got for y'all today. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming through. It's like 1,700 of y'all in this bitch. Yes, okay? Listen, y'all can laugh at Genuine today all y'all want to. The fucking that took place in my life off of The Bachelor, The Senior, 100% Genuine. The fuck? Okay? What was the other one? The Bachelor, The Senior, child, whatever in those jeans was on. Okay, and a bitch just in a video with the jean leg on. She ain't even got the jeans on. Jean leg. Just one jean leg. She ain't got the jeans on all the way. Oh, come on, Blackstreet and Dave Hollister. That was a good one. Okay. Yeah, that My Nigga song is an R. Kelly song from his last album, from the Black Panties album. Y'all would think that it didn't take me as long to let him go as it did. It took me a long time to let him go. Like, I'ma just be real. It did. Cause give me that honey love. Give me that honey love. Like, I like the fact that R. Kelly is goofy. So, like, his music, you'll be laughing at it. She was raised in Illinois, right outside of Chicago. Some of the best cooking you ever had. Yes, it was. And I hate this nigga because he ruined it. And I hate all of y'all niggas that ruin the gifts that God give y'all by being creepy motherfuckers. Oh, we was listening to Mint Condition yesterday. Quit breaking my. Look, I ain't gonna do it because I'm not warmed up, and somebody tried to play me, and I was like, "Bitch, I wasn't even warmed up." Okay, I didn't even do my lip trails. It's goofy because of mental slowness. Damn, you can't enjoy shit with this nigga no more. Now I'm like, bitch, am I slow? Because I was laughing at the jokes he did in his music. Am I slow now? Damn. Can't listen to nothing no more. Well, that's okay. I can only listen to one song at a time anyway, bitch. All right. But yes, y'all, I do love me some Mint Condition. But yeah, I gotta go, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming today. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I love y'all. Have a good day. Yes, don't forget to vote. Don't forget to vote for us. And also don't forget, Reset by Design Wellness is going to Thailand in April, y'all. April 10th. So if y'all are trying to come, you need to hurry up and sign up. You can pay with a firm. You could pay as you go. But y'all, we need to go to Thailand. Okay, girl, I miss Thailand. I need to go to Thailand so I can forget what it's like to be here in America for just a couple of days. Okay, just a couple of days, girl. Okay. So if y'all trying to come, Reset by Design Wellness is going to Thailand, men and women, LGBTQ friendly. So please come if you want to have a good time. If you're trying to get out the country, if you're thinking about moving to Thailand, because a lot of Black people are moving to Thailand, including my homegirl, Taisha, that puts the trips together. She now lives in Thailand. So yes, y'all, we're going to have a good time. If y'all want to come through, the link is down below in the description box. All right. If you already coming, I'm excited to see you. I'm excited to have a good time with you. We always have an amazing time. I love y'all. Have a good rest of y'all day. Bye-bye.